All right. Welcome back to another segment, and this is the Chelsea Table Talk. My name is Peters.
My name is Big Dave.
And my name is Gifto.
If this is your first time of coming across to this channel, do it to like, share, and also
Subscribe.
All right. 3 slots remaining in the English Premier League for those that will be going for the UEFA Champions League next season. 3 slots remaining because definitely Arsenal won yesterday, and with their current point, I don't think they are in any trouble of not qualifying for the UEFA Champions League because 71 points, and the rest club are having 66. And if they should add 3 points to each of the club is 69. So Arsenal have already secured their spot, if I'm to go by my calculation, you understand? But out of Man City, Chelsea, Forest, Aston Villa, Newcastle, who do you see entering this remaining 3 slots? Tough one.
It's very, very tough. It's very, very tough. I know people start with my club, Chelsea. I don't get mine though, because the kind fear wey dey my body now. Even give they confirm am. Fear dey my body. Say match we won't play. The next match we won't play against Forest. It be like final. If you give me Real Betis and give me Forest, and you ask me, Big Dave, who you want make Chelsea win? Who you want make Chelsea lose against? Choose one.
Don't say that, bro. Don't say that.
Which match go break your heart more if we lose? You know what in me? I never begin to answer your question, but me, I just try to express my fear.
Yeah. Understand.
Fear the full man. It was when they play Forest for Stamford Bridge. My mind for calm small.
Yeah.
I just like with 1 goal margin, with the home support, we fit. But now Forest they try achieve within you yourself. They try achieve, so they go bring in
their A game. Yeah.
It was when they play team like even if they list Fulham, if you give us Fulham, as good as Fulham is, if you give us Fulham now, I'll be more confident. Why? Because Fulham have nothing to play for at this time of the season. But when they play team, we say they find within you yourself, they find. It don't pass Derby. We should all be praying to whatever we believe in. I didn't tell you. I don't see code. Every day code they catch me. I go do like this. They do like. Person ask me.
They don't listen based on their current win against West Ham. You know that Nottingham Forest has been very poor lately.
You no go understand. Say you and person where they find. They say, I hope you know that a draw is like a loss.
Currently, yeah. It's like a loss.
It will be a loss to us.
Yeah.
So sometimes when they talk about some previous game where we mess up, it will be like say we go back to our old wounds. But there are things that we would have wrapped up by now and would have been in a better position. So if you ask me which team do I see qualifying, I can't mention Chelsea right now. I'm not gonna lie you. Okay, imagine say we draw. And say anyhow win their standing 2 games. Aston Villa try because I don't say man, don't see consign man with EPL again unless they want help us the way Arsenal help us yesterday against Newcastle.
I be say everybody they put man say clubs they help us.
You know they say clubs they help us. We need to be thanking them because at this point it doesn't Arsenal not give us that win against Newcastle yesterday. We have been saying something different today.
But by right, Arsenal is supposed to win Newcastle.
How is Arsenal supposed to win Newcastle?
Arsenal is supposed to win Newcastle
because they were also at that detriment points. Yes.
Newcastle normally Newcastle they worry Arsenal. Do you know? Hope you know.
Yes. I saw it in the Carabao Cup. Yes.
So you can't tell me that okay Arsenal is supposed to win Newcastle as per no. I just like the fact that they took that chance. They did not play that okay we don't have anything to play for the rest of the season so let's just play anyhow. No. They brought in their A game and they did what they were supposed to do. So it's not like Arsenal and Newcastle is a big game. There's no small thing there. You understand? Okay. So if Arsenal beats Newcastle for Chelsea, we should be grateful.
Wait. Let me ask you a question based on this thing you said. Now, I'm very sure that the winner of the Premier League goes with a certain amount of prize, right?
Okay.
Also, the second runner-up, right? The third runner-up.
Yeah.
So you will not expect Arsenal. See, Arsenal was at a detrimental point too. I wish Arsenal been fuck up against Newcastle. Them therefore don't drop. If Man City do well for these are 2 remaining games, you know that, Abi.
Who Arsenal they play for their final game of the season? Who is Newcastle play in their final game of the season? You know when you compare this, I know
Newcastle
that
they play Everton.
Newcastle they play Everton. What small game when they go just. But anyways, I'm just happy that Arsenal did the job yesterday.
So who is the club? Those clubs that you're expecting to be in
Like
those
I said,
remaining slots?
I know if you even talk Man City. Because Man City now with the level of inconsistency and they're playing Fulham at the final day of the season, it's going to be hard for them too. So
They're playing Bournemouth on Tuesday.
Bournemouth, which is a hard game for them
Yeah.
also. So I am looking at 2 teams actually.
3 slot or
I know. See, it's 4 slots actually because the Europa League CD.
No, leave Europa. Not
talking about Champions League.
I'm talking about Champions League.
No, I'm talking about you talked about
That one concern Man U and that one they have only 1 slot. We are talking about the remaining 3 slots already. 2 people don't collect the 2 slots out of 5.
I'm saying Villa. Villa.
Okay.
They feel creep. Now on are creeping. You see those people, they don't be like slow poison, don't know waiting. Because unless man you put up a show against them. You understand? Villa. Nevertheless, I'll just say Chelsea. Like I said, they had me to talk, but Chelsea go creep in. They go crawl in. I've mentioned 2 teams. The rest can go and fight themselves.
Guy, he shook. This one, he shook me for neck. Like, now today I was even supposed to wear that tie I wear that day because like this, guy, I don't even know where I want to start from. But I would say amongst all the 4 contender for the Champions League position, I think we are having the most toughest game there. Chelsea. That's how I feel because, guy, at least you will not rate Fulham to be too big. If Man City in themselves, they say that we could all come out with all our hearts, knowing that the likes of Haaland is back to the game. If they won't come out with all their hearts to play the game, we know say yes, he bad. If he even give Fulham, even though now 1-0 or 2-1 winning. Same thing against Bournemouth. I need to really see Bournemouth to win Man City. Number 1, you must understand their coach and his pattern. Guardiola, forget the fact he lose finals. Everybody can make that mistake. Crystal Palace, they were defensive after they got the 1 goal, and that was what helped them. They learned from their past mistake. I mean, the 5-2 game against Man City. So that's the same experience they use in playing. But I'm seeing Man City coming out with a different spirit. And for me, I'll pick Man City as my first choice to qualify for the Champions League. Like for the first 4 people contending, I'll pick Man City first.
We have only 3 slots.
Okay, yes, Man City is the first, my first choice. Then let me talk about Newcastle. Yes, most people will say, oh, St. James Park, yes. And now they play. Now they even get advantage pass because of say they play for home. And they are playing against who? They are playing against Everton. Yes, like you said, they might possibly win Everton. But one thing you should know is that Everton, this type of team, they need to get remorse. Remember, look their last game against Fulham. I think they played the match against Fulham. And Fulham was leading them 1-0. One thing I just like about Everton is that to some extent they are composed, but they need more experienced player. If Everton get more experienced player, they go do more like Inter Milan. Because defensive wise, they're good. They just need people who help them hold their midfield well. And their striker bet to the try guy in the worry. See shots. He know how to take shots from outside the box. And he know how to use his head. So I will not really underrate Everton that Newcastle will beat them. For me, the highest, he bad. I know they talk based on sentiment, though, but I will tell you say Newcastle will draw Everton. And I know we tell you say Everton will win Newcastle.
I know drag with you for Newcastle game because normally when Newcastle they play against some of these so-called average small teams, their strength no dey too show.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Once they jam the big boys, you come like say they won't come out.
They won't play their best, yeah.
So I agree with you.
Okay, judging by using the Manchester United to analyze Chelsea right now,
Yeah.
and what we played, fine, we are lucky to get the 3 points.
Very lucky. Emphasis on the word lucky.
To get the 3 points
Yeah.
and also move on and to still secure our one step into the UEFA Champions League pockets. Now, judging by that kind of football we brought out, and with what Gibbs White said, he said that they are going to fight.
That'll be small fight.
They are going to fight on the 25th of this month, being my birthday.
Wow.
My birthday. So on the 25th is going to be a fight against Forest. Judging by the Manchester United game and looking at the approach these players are using in the absence of Nicholas Jackson, do you see us going for a war against Nottingham Forest?
To be a big war.
Or will they go beat them for the war, or they go?
See, sometimes Maresca they do some matches in the approach and like say he don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I know this video is not about Maresca, but I have to say it because based on the Manchester United game, we played as if there was no plan, and we played as if there was nothing at stake. And this, when I watched the way Chelsea played, like Mr. Peter rightly said, we were lucky to get a win against Manchester United. And most people will not talk about how Chelsea played, the rubbish Chelsea played in that game because of the 3 points we got. They will not say it. But that is one of the things that makes me scared of the Nottingham Forest game. If you carry this leg, go play Nottingham Forest, they score you first.
Where Enzo is walking up and down on the pitch.
Come on now.
Saying that he has solo eye.
Come on now.
Boy. Commonly called in Nigeria.
I know every time Enzo matter safe. But the game against Manchester United, it was poorly prepared.
Poorly approach.
Poorly approached, that's the word.
The only thing people will say, Chelsea play well is because of maybe Manchester United did not come
If
out.
they say we draw or we lose that game now, on a match for change. But it's our job. We must analyze the game, whether we lose or win. We have to say what was wrong in that game. We have to be more direct. We have to be more intense. Now, if they play Nottingham Forest, for example, another team that plays like a little bit like Newcastle, they are also aggressive with the ball. They can hurt you with their wingers. You see that Elanga, see that Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
You want to call Chris Wood, one of the best strikers in the Premier League this season, Chris Wood.
And Gibbs White has been
Gibbs White. This man, not be smart thing they want to bring out for us. And it makes me angry when I see that our own boys, then they put body for ball.
Just few of them.
They play like say, like something is at stake. So really, I don't even know how to even put, my thoughts into words of how I see that game. If we can be able to overcome Nottingham Forest, but I don't know. Let me hear from you, Gift.
I relate the current problem of Chelsea, the current problem of the team, just like a Nigerian man. A usual Nigerian man. Now, when the sickness don't weigh you down, when it don't weigh you down, just if it won't kill you, now you go find doctor. Place where you supposed to take medicine, you go say, I cast, I bind, I cast. You go die. Now, what will they face now? Now, what will they face now for Chelsea? Now, I will assume that what Maresca did against Manchester United was just a rehearsals. And in that rehearsals, they were not getting it right, but they managed to just get it right at one point. And they say, okay, we are good to go. You should take the 3 points. Let's just call that an auditioning that people just managed to escape. Now you are coming to the grand finale of this competition. Don't make that mistake. Firstly, don't make that mistake of starting weak players. I'll point that. That was one of our first mistakes. People might say, they need to use George. They need to give George game time. George no need game time for that type of points.
Yes.
You no need them.
Exactly.
No gamble say you want build.
That's because
yes. God bless you. No con gamble say you want build. They need a build player at this point. Now people where they strong enough to fight the one and then they fight. He get some place where they go call police. And he get how the thing go advance reach, you go call army. Nah, army they fight. No be police. No, I they tell you the truth because you see this Nottingham Forest. Remember, there was a time their owner had to attack their coach in the field. We made emphasis on that publicly. And it was before the West Ham game. And out of that annoyance and out of that aggressiveness, it's what happened yesterday against West Ham. At West Ham home, they gave West Ham 2-1. And now we are going to Nottingham Forest home. Guy, what are you telling me? You need beyond your usual tactics to play Nottingham Forest. For crying out loud, they drew us at Stamford Bridge 1-1. They drew us there. What do you need to God, I don't really know what to say. Just as David say, me.
But normal. Let me say maybe person want to overhype Nottingham Forest. You understand?
Yeah.
If we prepare well for that game,
God
we should beat Nottingham Forest.
Forest, yes.
Forget all these things now where they talk, fight, Gibbs, why don't they talk? You know, so not be who first talk, right? They win this thing.
Yeah.
If we prepare well for the game. And one place, I really did not want to talk about players today, but let me just dive
Our
into
next
it.
video.
Let me just dive a little bit into it. Midfielders.
Let's do it in our
The
next
attacking
session.
midfielders.
Let's do it.
That's the headline.
The next session. We'll deliberate on that.
But Chelsea is still
because that's where people want to hear more.
Yeah.
We'll deliberate that in our next session. Thank you very much, guys. You can as well drop your comments at the comment section and do it to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Peters.
My name is Big Dave.
And my name is